Just take a bit off it. Don't try and hit it hard. Just let it happen. Nice and smooth. Keep it smooth rather than trying to leather it. That was a good one. That's about 2 inches that way. Right, gents, for those of you who don't know me, I mean, obviously I've introduced myself on the page. I'm Duncan, and I'm the pro here. Basically, I didn't turn pro till I was sort of 46, 47, so I came to the pro golf quite late. My passion's teaching. I used to coach football, and I've been playing football at a decent level, so I've always wanted to coach golf as well. So I went off and got qualified and that. So I'm here to help you guys basically. Show you a few things, get you to hit a few balls. Golf's about having fun. There's no worse than going out on the golf course and spitting blood and playing crap and having a horrendous time. It's about having fun. Even I as a pro hit bad shots. So when you hit a bad shot, just laugh about it, walk on, play your next shot. It's about the course management and things like that. So what I'm going to try and show you today is some fairly basics. The way I teach is a little bit differently. I teach visually. So I show you, I'm going to move you into position. So we've got 3 mats to use. So obviously we've got 1, 2, 3, what, 6 of you? My maths is right, yeah. So a couple on each match. You'll have to alternate shots. But what I'll do is I'll have a look at each of you individually. Obviously we've got limited time this morning, but I'm just going to hit a couple of shots to warm up. If I said to you guys, when you hit the golf shot, what parts of your body do you use? What would you say?
Mainly arms, mate.
Mainly arms, yeah.
Arms.
Arms. Yeah. Yeah.
Probably arms and hips.
Yeah. Right, forget the arms, hips and shoulders, right? Most powerful part of your body is your hips and shoulders, and that's where the power comes from. And I'm just going to demonstrate that with one shot. What I'll do here is just basically a very, very slow backswing, a very, very slow swing. We'll get the technique, and all I'm going to use is my hips and shoulders. So hopefully it'll still go a reasonable distance. That's just a slow one. So that's just using the hips and shoulders. The easiest way to describe to you guys about that, and I'll get you doing it in a little bit, is basically an underarm throw. So if you're right-handed, obviously you're right-handed, it's an underarm throw. If you're going to throw a ball down the fairway, you wouldn't go like that with your arms, would you? You'd turn and you'd hit it with your hips and shoulders. Yeah. So effectively, it's an underarm throw. I've not done this up a mat before, so good luck to me. But there, using the hips and shoulders, pulled it a little bit, but the ball's still gone. It's just an underarm throw. Okay. The other one as well is, if you can imagine throwing a frisbee with your left arm. You throw a frisbee with your left arm. If you were going to throw a frisbee down the fairway, you'd turn and you'd do that. Yeah. So that's your golf swing as well. So you do it with your left arm. I'm not going to hit a ball, but effectively that is there. The left arm using the hips and shoulders to drive through it. So if I put the two together, an underarm throw and throw a frisbee, that's the result. Fairly simplistic. So that's the basics of the golf swing. So I want to get, if 2 of you get in on each of the bay, and I just want you to hit some shots for me, and just basically I'll have a look at you, and then we'll do that. And I'll also show you the thing about technique, how key technique is as well, because I'll hit a little trick shot, which I call my red arrow shot. So, and you'll see why when I do it. All right, so if you want to get on the range, guys, and give it a go. Just take a bit off it. Don't try and hit it hard. Just let it happen. Nice and smooth. Keep it smooth rather than trying to leather it. That was a good one. Let's look 2 inches that way.
Pressure's on, lads.
I'm coming with that.
You got. Don't grip it tight. The one thing about the grips, guys, as well, when you're gripping a club, okay, is you want to feel like you've got a little baby budgie in your hand. You don't grip the club tight. You just nice and relaxed, almost as if you're going to lose the club out of your hand. So it's nice and relaxed. Get the hands forward. Get your hands slightly forward like that. It's almost like the club face is up, because what you've got there, okay, is your club face is square. So you think that's going to go straight. What actually happens is the club will actually flex like that. So as it's flexing, what it's doing is actually closing the face. So what you want to do is when you set yourself in a comfortable position, just a little nudge with the hands forward, and then swing from there. Yeah. So it's you're hitting it out right, it's giving you a turn back, it's coming back square for you. So that, because you've got it square, you'll get that big turn of the hook you'll get is because your club's square. The swing speed that you've got is your club's it will flex. So it's going to close. So effectively it looks square at the address, but it's actually going to be closed at impact. Yeah, it'll come close. So just a nudge forward with the hands, so the club looks a little bit open. Should hit it out right a little bit for you and come back nicely. Yeah, good. So obviously they're a lot squarer now. You're coming back centrally. You're on the target line there. So yeah, so all you're doing is just literally a little nudge with the hands. Yeah, and it just opens the face up a little bit. Gets that. So when the club flexes, it comes back square. All right, good. Well done.
Jump on.
That one there. You get the shot there, yeah, is you come in because you pull with your arms, you release with your arms right across it. Yeah, you think you're turning your body, but you're not actually turning your body. You think you're turning your hips. Yeah, so you want to just relax, all right, just a nice relax, slow it down. And what we're doing is releasing the hips through the ball. So that we're actually releasing, the hands should lag behind, your hips should be turning first, because obviously your hips turn quicker than your shoulders, or slower than your shoulders, sorry. So you want to go through the ball and the lag behind with the actual sort of hands, so that you're there. What you did there was basically pull. You pull with the arms, you pull with your arm, pulls your body around, and you pull across the ball. So basically your club will end up going over there. There's only one way that ball's going to go, so you're either going to top it as you did there and go right, or it's going to go out right. Okay. So just nice and relaxed, keep it nice and relaxed, nice and easy. Good. Almost a little bit, just pull in again a little bit, just don't try and hit it hard, let the club do the work, okay? So these, you've got big shoulders, yeah, you've got hips as well, so just let that do the work, right? When you're in there, yeah, what I want you to do again is just nudge the hand slightly forward, so you're actually driving into the back of the ball. Don't try and hit in the back of the ball. Better? Good? Yeah. Alright, so a little bit more relaxed, get the club line going down where it is, yeah? Good? Alright, a couple more. Thing we use to pull left, in it. Yeah. Go again for me. Yeah. Closing the face at impact. Right, okay, so we're quite steep on the takeaway, okay? But again, with the club, if you stand up and address yourself, get yourself addressed at the ball. Right, so that club is square, basically. Okay. So what happens when the club flexes? So when you swing the club flexes like that. So what's happening is because you've got the club head square like that, as it's coming in, it's actually coming in as a closed face. So when you're hitting the ball, it's actually closed face, so it's going to go left. Alright, so what I need you to do is just address the ball again for me. Not going to do much with your swings today, guys, because obviously this is more about getting the right direction and getting there. So, right, now just with those hands, okay, keep them nice and relaxed, but just nudge it forward, see how it opens the face up a little bit. Yeah? Alright, so nice and smooth now, keep it there, nice and smooth, nice and relaxed. That's all right, don't worry. Don't try and leather it. Problem there was you're pulling over there. We need to get it going down the line. Okay. And I'll show you a little exercise that I use, guys, when to go down the line and get the club going down the line. Still a little bit roll, but it's better strike. Okay, so just need to get there when you're in there like that. Yeah, just nudge the hands forward so the club's a little bit open, and then try and release through rather than that. Almost like you're pushing the ball outwards. Yeah. Okay. Right, who's not been yet? No pressure whatsoever, it's quite having fun. You slice a lot, don't you?
Ish, yeah.
Ish. Come on, be honest. I've seen that video that put on where you're down the left-hand side. Where are you aiming? Tell me where you're aiming.
150 line.
Right, okay. Right. Where's your feet aiming? Come down at your feet. Don't move your feet. Come down at your feet. Right, step back, have a look.
Left do it, innit?
Left do it a little bit, yeah?
No, it's not too bad.
It's not too bad.
Yeah.
But if I said your shoulders, right, so your feet are there,
Yeah.
your club's there, and your shoulders are there.
That's my problem.
Yeah?
I was watching this thing on YouTube where,
Don't watch YouTube.
yeah, well, they're in the dress it and you put your hand on your leg like that and then you straight.
Yeah, what you want to do, if you get in behind, I'll show you. Right, okay. So, what a lot of people do is in there, you get in there like that, so you're in there like that, right? Let go of the club now. Put up against your shoulders, like that, and just raise your target line. Yeah, so your shoulders push against there a little bit, yeah. Alright, so keep that there. Keep the club. And then just swing down the line. There you go.
It's a nice swing, isn't it?
It's simple with you. You've got a decent rhythm, decent technique, decent swing. But that's core. That's massive with the shoulder.
Yeah,
You're not get what you've got is effectively, guys. In golf, you've got 3 engines. Okay. The 3 engines basically are hips, shoulders, and obviously the club head. Your hips and shoulders, right? So you've got a club head. The club head is the direction you want the ball to go. Is where the club head should be going. Okay. So, for example, let me just hit 3 shots for you just to try and show you when I find my bloody clips. So, as I say, there's 3 parts: shoulders, hips, and your main engine. Okay. So, what we're going to happen here is basically, if we're going to, I'm going to open my body up, open my shoulders up, okay, and make a swing. That's going to drift a little. It's only tailing a little bit, but that's going to tail left to right, and it's going to go a lot higher. If you go left to right and you leave your weight behind, it goes a lot higher. So that's with the shoulders and the body out to the left hand side. Yeah, going the other way, if I close my stance like that and get the shoulders going the other way and swing round, it's going to go the other way, right to left. Yeah, so that's the importance of having the club. Now if I want to try and hit a straight one, and you also want to hit a straight one this time, just get my feet, club head and my shoulders all going in the same direction, and there's the straight shot. And that's key, because you need to get everything going in the same direction, because a lot of golfers that I see that slice the ball, hook the ball, pull the ball, yeah, they've got the shoulders going one way, they've got the club going another way, so it's key to get everything going in the same direction. Now, you heard me earlier mention the I'm going to do it quite early on this for you, about technique, about rhythm, and about being able to hit the shot and you know make it so we can get everything in line. So what I'm going to do, chaps, is I'm going to just put 2 balls down next to each other like that. Okay. Now I've got an 8 iron in my hand. I'm going to hit both them balls. Where's the ball going to go?
Both balls. One right, one left.
One right, one left. One up in the air, one down. Yeah. I haven't got a clue. Yeah, okay, we'll take that. So, any other suggestions? Right. So far we've got 1 up, 1 down.
Which ball are you hitting?
I'm hitting both.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Both right.
Both right. Okay. Right. So it's key technique. All right. If I get the technique right, I call this my little red arrow shot because it should fly reasonably in formation. And if I get it right, what should happen? Well, you'll see what happens. That wasn't brilliant, but that one's gone straight, the other one's gone a little bit left, but they're both flying up in the air. When I get it, but that's down to technique. You know, you think I've got an 8 iron. Yeah, so how can I hit 2 balls? It's all about technique. If you don't get the technique right, then one's going to squirt over there and one's going to go the other way. When I do get it right, and I've hit a few, and I do get it right, they basically fly fairly close together. One ball will fly slightly lower, and it'll turn right to left, and the other one will go pretty straight and fly slightly higher. So they do effectively cross over in flight. The reason it does that, obviously, is one's coming out the middle of the club, and the other one's coming out the toe a little bit. The one that comes out the toe. So can any of you guys tell me what, if you hit it out the toe, what sort of shape shot you would get if you hit it out the toe?
Left to right.
You either get a hook or it'll turn right to left. Yeah. If you hit it out the hosel, so obviously that's where your shanks come from. And if you hit it too far out the toe, it's going to squirt right. But the one that goes a little bit lower is the one that's generally just sort of hit out of the toe of the club. But it is about technique, and all I'm getting here is you get your technique right, which as you can see doesn't happen all the time, even though I'm not perfect. So, well, you just laugh about them, alright, but the ball's still going in the same direction. So when I do get it right, the balls will fly together, and I'll hit another one at the end just to prove that that was a bit of a mishap. Alright, but it's about technique, okay? So what I'm going to get you to do, guys, is each of you, I mean, if one of you wants to, if you all want to take a bay each, and just take one ball with you. And I'm going to make a little bit of a challenge, so we're going to see if anybody can do it. Make sure the ball's sitting up. I'm going to go down here because I know I'm safe when you do this. What I want you guys to do one at a time is basically, I want you to hit the shot but without a backswing. So it's just a follow through.
That?
Yeah, just a follow through, okay? No backswing, just a follow through. Okay, when you're ready guys, you want to do it, just a follow through. Follow through, no backswing, follow through. Oh, that's brilliant, lads. He went the furthest because he cheated.
Yeah, I did a slight.
He just went.
Just
okay. So the ball hasn't gone very far, has it, guys? No. Why is it not gone very far? Huh? You're not swinging the club. Nothing to do with not swinging the club. It's to do with the fact that you're all using your arms trying to push it forward. Okay. So just try and show you here, guys. Okay. What we're trying to do is we're in there. Okay. No backswing. Hips and shoulders, yeah? Anybody can stand here and do this. I can do that, you know, but it's hips and shoulders, okay? So what I'm trying to teach you here, guys, is to use your hips and shoulders on the follow through. So hips and shoulders, release the club down the line, hips and shoulders. It's going where I want it to go, yeah? Next thing with yourself, guys, is I want you to think about the other thing. And I'm conscious that you guys have got to warm up as well, and obviously you've got to get out on the range, etc. So what I want to do is I literally want to wrap it up with you guys. The final thing I want you to do is when you've hit the shot, right? I want you to do it all individually, right? So one at a time. We'll start with Nathan, because that won't be much to follow. Sorry, Nate. Joking, obviously. What I want each one of you to do is hit the shot, and then what I want you to do is take one pace after the shot. Okay, and I want to see how you actually take that pace.
Full shot?
Full shot, and take one pace after it. So if you watch this one, guys, just to give you an idea. When you're ready, mate. Yeah. Right, okay. So what did you have to do after you hit that shot?
Okay, go forward with my right foot.
Yeah. But what did you have to do though, to go forward with your right foot?
Balance out.
What you had to do. Right, what he did there, guys, okay, was he hit the shot. What did he have to do? Do another one for me, Nate, please. Now, if you watch Nathan, right, what I want you to tell me what he's doing when he's actually stepping forward. What's he actually doing? Right, okay, that was better. That was a better strike, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know what you mean now.
Right, so what he actually did there is a better strike. So as he's walked forward, he's led with his right foot, yeah? And that's about the weight transfer. Okay, so hit the shot, one pace afterwards, yeah? Right, so you've had to swing your foot, haven't you, to get through. So it was a good strike, yeah? So you're there, but you've had to swing yourself round because you're not turning your hips. Understand that?
Yeah.
Okay, yourself. Right, you were consciously trying to turn there, you're consciously trying to go through, so yeah, the idea is we'll get you another ball, just give you another. Maybe that was, so just one more for me, okay? I want you just to make your normal swing. I don't want you to try and, I want you to make your normal swing. So normal swing and then walk after it, one pace after it with your normal swing. Yeah, it's not too bad. But look at that, how much better is the contact, how much straighter has the ball gone? Yeah, because you've now got your momentum going forward, your hips have turned and you're able to step forward, yeah? Alright, so it's a little exercise that you can use just to get your hips turning, okay? When you're ready, super ball. Yeah, now you'll be able to just step forward, won't you? Yeah? So you turn your hips very well. Your swing is, you've got a good swing. Yeah? Obviously, I've learned very, very quickly, I'm going to teach you how to putt, basically. Yeah? So it's really good, so well done, okay? So that, but you could very easily, because you turned your hips through. You'll notice on that one, guys, that he actually, because he turned his hips through, yeah, he could very, very easily just step forward with his right foot, because his weight and his momentum, as you turn your hips through, you can just step forward with your right foot, okay? So well done, good.
Star pupil. Well done, Taylor.
Yeah, bandito. Yeah. I've got my eye on you. I'll be watching you next week. I'll be watching you next week. Yeah, one more pace forward, yeah. Alright, so it's not too bad, yeah? But you're still there a little bit. It's gone out right, hasn't it? It's gone out right a little bit. The reason it's gone out right a little bit is because you're still a little bit on your back foot. Although you've turned, you're still a little bit on your back foot, okay? So just one more there.
Transfer weight over.
Yeah, turn through, just normal swing. Hips and shoulders. You can carry on hitting, guys, if you want. If you grab yourself some balls. There you go, good, better. So it's not drifting as much. It's flying a lot further and staying in the air a lot longer for you. Yeah, good, all right. But just try it at the minute a little bit. You're just leaving the club face open. So when you come into impact, your hands are taking over a little bit there. So you're just leaving the club face open. So what you want to do is when you get there, is drive the hips should be going through already. So you're releasing there. Understand that? Yeah. Good. Well done. Shank coming up. Yeah, when you're ready.
Hips to McGee.
Good, not too bad. Take a pace forward, okay? Not bad. A little bit off the back foot.
Hips don't lie.
Just tweaking it right. So just try and get through this time. You gonna have a go? Yeah. Okay. So try and get the hips turning. So the hands lag behind a little bit as your hips come through first. A little bit blocking out again, but that's that left shoulder that we talked about. That left shoulder is actually pushing out. So I'll give you an exercise. Okay. So, right, guys, just to demonstrate what we're kind of doing there. Okay. It's about the weight transferring through the ball. Okay. So when I hit a shot, I can almost walk after the ball just before I hit it, because I'm getting my hips driven through. So as I drive my hips through, my hips are already there, my club's there. So before I get to the ball, I can always start walking up it, which is what I'm going to try and show you here. Okay? So it's my normal swing, but we're going to try and as you saw there, I was almost walking after it before I hit the shot. Yeah, because my hips are already through. So impact point, guys, the point of impact. So when you're in there, as you're coming in, a lot of people, they get there, they pull with their arms and they think they're going through it, but they're pulling the body round. Okay? What we're looking for is there, to get to that point there. What's the first movement from there, chaps?
Hips.
Yeah? Drive the hips, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Most of you are doing that. Yeah? Hips first, which moves the club. You then come down, my hips are there, they're already through the ball, into the impact point and releasing through. So I'm just going to grab 3 tees and I'm going to show you a little exercise that you can use for getting the release point, getting your weight transferred through. Alright, and then all good. Right, so what we've got here, guys, okay, is basically a little gateway either side of my club, yeah? And then what we've got is, we also put a tee out in front there. Right, so effectively I've got a gateway there, okay? And you've got to make it quite tight, the gateway. So it is quite tight. Give yourself an opportunity to go through, okay? So we've got 3 points. I could also put one back here, okay? So, first thing I'm going to do without the tees, can you just move that trolley for me? There you go. Right, who's going to stand behind me?
Camera boy.
Yeah, move the camera that way a bit, Nate.
There you go.
Right, how far's that ball behind the white ball that I'm going to hit? Oh, 18 inches, 2 foot, yeah. Or in bloke terms, about 9 inches. So we've got that there, right? So what's going to happen with that ball on my backswing?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Shouldn't move.
I'll tell you what. I'll cut you do. That ball's not going to move. Stand there. There you go then. So what's going to happen with that ball, do you think? Getting distance and power in the swing is about width, okay? So what we're going to do is going to just do this is, like I say, just my little 8 iron.
So you don't take it away too steep? Is that what it's for?
Yeah, right. So who's going to have a go at that for me? Just one pearl, not bother who. Nathan's a good. I'll let Nathan do it because he's going to miss it by a mile. He'll hit the ball, but he'll miss this by a mile. And then I'll move on to the other exercise, okay? So Nathan's got one about the same distance, okay? So what Nathan's going to do is going to make his normal swing, right? So ideally he's going to try and hit that, which he consciously probably will now, but yeah, you got it. It's on the top of it. Yeah, you miss hit it, but it's gone straight. Yeah? All right, so it's about going straight. So hold that one again. Put that one behind it. Okay, so it's consciously about keeping the club lower. A lot of you guys are picking the club up like that and coming in very steep, which is why it's inconsistent.
Balance.
Yeah, balance, but it's the ball gone fairly straight, hasn't it? Because you're keeping the control of that club, right? So if you just go in now and make your normal swing for me. Don't worry about me being here. How high that is. Yeah, you just missed that ball. Yeah? Okay, so consciously get that, okay? And one last thing I'm going to leave you with, guys, and just that, I will give you some exercise. Well, look at the difference. Look at the difference. Yeah? Alright, so this one is basically gateway, what's called a gateway, okay? So we've got the ball in between those tees, right? And a tee to release it through. Now, greatest respect to you guys, yeah, your handicap tells a story, and you're like 90% of the golfers, right? What's going to happen is when you swing, when you use this exercise, you'll probably hit that tee or that tee, yeah? But what I'm going to try and do is I'll go through it, and I'm aiming to get towards the front tee there, okay? And it's about, again, getting the club going down the right line. So there's the club going down the right line. If you look at the divot's just slightly close because I do draw the ball, but it's gone straight through the gateway, yeah? I've got the ball first and then the ground, all right? So the key thing, guys, is just getting your weight going forward and keeping that club, keeping it rhythmical. Don't try and hit it hard, all right? But the biggest thing I always finish with, and the biggest thing I always say to you guys, is go and enjoy it. Yeah, have a laugh. Yeah, have a laugh. Enjoy it, have a laugh. Your bad shots, you hit a bad shot, laugh about it, move on, go to your next one, all right? So, I'll leave you to it, guys. Let you hit a few balls. Thanks for your time. Just be conscious of your tee time. I don't know what time it is now, but you've got your tee time. I'm just going to finish off just to prove that I can hit that shot properly, the 2 balls. I'm just going to have another go at it. Anyway, I'll give up on that one today. Thanks, guys. Thanks for your time. Enjoy your game today, and I look forward to playing with you guys at the comp next week. Thank you very much.